if I told you that most leadership failures have nothing to do with capability? What if the real problem is that pressure changes how humans think, and we keep leading as if it doesn't? Over the last decade, I've watched experienced leaders make decisions they later couldn't explain. Not because they were wrong, but because their thinking was operating in a different state of mind. I'm Mohsin Memon. I study how human systems behave under pressure. AFERR isn't a framework to follow. It's a diagnostic lens to see what's actually happening within you, your teams, and your organization before outcomes force the lesson. Let me show you how.
Let's talk about leadership failure. What if it happens not in a crisis, but when things seem totally fine? Right? It's not the big, chaotic moments that get us. It's the little cracks hiding under the surface. A whopping 70% of big company changes fail, and surprisingly, it's rarely a bad strategy. The real issue? It's the gap between a leader's intentions and their actual behavior under pressure. When stress hits, leaders tend to overcorrect, and that can throw the whole project off course from day one. So, how do you see these invisible patterns before they cause real damage? Well, that's where a new framework comes in. It's called the AFERR Model. It's a map of how our brains handle change, backed by real neuroscience. And here it is. You can see it's a cycle, showing the 5 stages of how we all learn and adapt. The journey starts with an activation spark and ends with reflection, where that change finally sticks. Okay, that's the science. But how does this actually work for real leaders in the real world? This is a huge shift. Traditional programs tell you what to do. The lab shows you how you actually lead. It all starts with a high-pressure simulation. You're making real-time decisions with your team when it really matters. And in that simulation, there's nowhere to hide. It shows your true leadership tendencies, the good and the bad. And this isn't just about gut feelings. Nope. Everything you do is measured with hard data. So you get a full suite of reports based on your actual behavior, not just a self-assessment. But look, this is way more than just a simulation. It's about building a real, lasting skill. You literally learn to diagnose your own team, find the weak spots, and prescribe the right fix. And you don't just walk away with the skill, you get a dual certification to prove you've mastered it. To top it off, you get a private coaching session to break down your personal results and make a plan. Ultimately, it's about gaining a completely new leadership lens that you'll use for your entire career. Because once you see these patterns, you can't unsee them. So, what will you see?